Basically everybody knows that I like platformers, even though I'm just really bad at them. But what I really like about platformers is that people know now that you can't just make another Mario clone and have it be successful. You have to do something unique about it. That's why we're going to talk about today's game, Out There Somewhere. I'm going to tell you why this game is one of the most criminally unknown games on Steam, and why you should go and buy it and play it right now. The story follows Yuri, a space pilot with what seems to be a reputation for being a badass on account of the other characters calling for him immediately as soon as threats show up. The supervillain, Grigori, has a space army and Mother Planet is in peril, so Yuri suits up and flies out to fight him, ending up crash landing on a strange planet where he has to traverse to its core to find the parts needed to repair his ship. It culminates in a grand fight with Grigori and his spaceship, after which Yuri stays determined to continue the fight. By virtue of it being a simple platformer bullet hell game, the characters are not developed to the degree of depth that rivals RPG games or anything like that, but nonetheless, Yuri and the alien characters he meets are all distinct personages. Yuri uses his captain's log to give hints to the player and isn't afraid of a little danger, and the alien folk that you run into are either genuinely helpful or just as confused as he is. Grigori, too, is characterized like any great space opera villain should be, as a snidely whiplash type with only the worst of intentions, a perfect foil for the righteous fury of Yuri. Here's a bit strained of a point, but we'll go with it. This game's theme centers around the idea that pursuing the goal you have for yourself is the only thing that matters. Anything that you have to do between now and your goal is merely a stepping stone to that goal, because it's the attainment of goals that makes one valorous and brave and heroic. Admittedly, that's not a great message or hidden agenda, and I couldn't really find a deeper one than this, but the game makes it clear that Yuri's lust for vengeance is definitely not a negative quality to have, and that he'd do anything he needs to in order to achieve his goal. The game's text is well written and has no errors or ambiguous places. Each line of dialogue that's delivered has a purpose and adds to the story, with the exception of one or two tree people who remark only on your abilities with offhand praise. And it's easy to tell what kind of life each being leads by looking at how they talk. That each character can be so characterized in so little text and time spent is admirable, and I for one love the way the dialogue turns out. This is the best part of the game by far. Just listen to a couple of these songs. They are so good. Each song sets a different tone for the areas in which it plays, and they're well composed and just so much fun to listen to. I could listen to these things all day. In fact, you can. You get the OST for your Steam player with the game for free. Perhaps the most stunning thing about this game is the use of the teleportation mechanic to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles. It causes the player to have to really think quickly on their feet, and reaction time becomes tantamount to success in a way that no quick-time event ever could. With the addition of the colored beams of light, the possibilities for puzzles are completely endless. I would instantly buy a package that allows people to customize levels and worlds for this game, just because the puzzle platforming aspect of it is so good that I want to be involved myself. The only negative thing about this game is that it's too short. The controls are tight, they're fantastic, everything is responsive, and it's got full controller support in addition to keyboard support, so if that's your thing, then you can do it that way. I played it that way. It's just a lot of fun to play through, and you'll definitely have to play through at least twice in order to get all the hidden objects and the achievements and stuff like that. Furthermore, apparently it's got like a speedrun community with it as well, which is kind of cool. I didn't know about that at the time that I wrote this script. It's an experience that's worth far more than just $1. So go, get it, like, right now, play it. It's on Steam, you have no excuse to not play it. It only you can play through the game in like an hour-ish or so. So like, go do it, enjoy it, so that then we can talk about how good it was together. Just go do it right now. Link in the description. Thank you guys for watching this episode of AlphaDreadful. I know I went out of the paradigm of trying to have it stay in the same, like, order of the letters and all, whatever, I don't care. It's much easier to just do the reviews on games that I want to do. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, please give those like, share, and subscribe buttons a push. The like button is apparently way more important now thanks to YouTube's new stupid algorithms, but whatever. So if you would be so kind as to like this thing, it would be great. You can also follow my socials. That's the Facebook and Twitter that are down in the description box, in which you can maybe get some updates about what's going on and when, and you can maybe take a look at my Patreon feed and see if there's something that you'd want to do with that. I would super appreciate it. Thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time.